3, 2, 1.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ain't let that money change us. Ooh, they was the only ones who changed up. They ain't think we was gonna make it, so they gave up. Now they want something after how they played us. Bro, I told you these niggas ain't the same as us. They went out here thugging in the rain with us, risking their life, putting in pain with us. Can't let my guard down, that's too dangerous. Young nigga from the bottom having motion. Chain platinum, they ain't golden. Fuck my money up when I first got it, I ain't know shit. Years in this shit and I ain't never did no whole shit. Remember we was children, Brody, we them niggas now. Used to want $1 million, I wanna be richer now. Protect and heal us, yes, I know you hear me good. First nigga play dumb. First nigga getting popped, had to stop passing out money and get rid of my distractions. See how niggas act when you say you ain't got it. Tried to bring niggas together, push them forward, they went backwards. In my city, all the ones that was in front of me, I laughed them. I make $500,000 every month, this shit just getting greater. Told Brody manifestation can't fuck with prayer. Can't have my son around everybody, I want him safer. If he see the same shit I saw, how he gon' turn out greater. And I be staying out the way cause you just never know it. I'd rather travel with the family, take them coast to coast. Whenever I'm in the trenches, I gotta move low. Cause I have a nigga immediate family, front row. They say the weakest, the loudest, why you think I've been quiet?
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. It is May 25th. It's Memorial Day, so you know what that means. It's a bank holiday, so no daily breakdowns, no trade breakdowns today, no market analysis. We're just gonna chill, take it easy. We're gonna talk about when you should stay out of the market. Most traders don't know when market conditions are bad, and this could be actual conditions in the actual market itself in the charts, but it could also be conditions with yourself, what type of mindset you have, what type of clarity you have in that moment when you're in front of the chart. So we're gonna do a different style video today. It's actually gonna be a voiceover. I know that we're starting off with me talking and whatnot, but right now I'm heading off to the skate park. I went to the gym a little bit this morning, a little 30-minute workout, and I skipped cardio, and I figured let me do something fun because I really hate running. Look at this guy running over here. Can I spin the camera around? This guy running over here. Bright and early running. So we're gonna do a little something different, and instead of doing like my little cardio run today, I'm gonna take you guys to my skate park. I'm gonna do a little skating, and I'm gonna just voice over the content while I'm skating. So let me know if you guys prefer this format. You guys will see how it turns out when it's done, but let me know what you think of this format. Comment, like, subscribe, and maybe if you know this gets some good reception, maybe this is how I'll start doing my videos, you know, just to make it more exciting. Because honestly, when I make these videos, I try to make them as informative as possible. I don't really like to, although it's good to entertain, I'm not really the type of guy with the day in the life video every day, or flexing my shit. I mean, I pop my shit a little bit, you know what I mean, for a little motivation, just because I like to see niggas pop their shit too, you know what I mean. But every video with the day in the life, the Lambos and all that shit, it's cool, but you know what I mean. Whatever, bro. Let's get to this money. Let's get to these charts. I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit. I'm driving to the park right now, and peace.
fast and I care no more. Socks hides me, stockpiling weed, fly silently, strike violently. That's just me. East side. Chef's on switch.
Most traders are taught when to enter a trade. Almost nobody teaches you how to stay out. So we're going to talk about a few things, but the number one rule I want to start off with is to never trade when you're emotional. If you're emotional and making decisions, you're not trading, you're gambling, right? And when I say emotional, you want to try to not trade when you're dealing with a lot of outside pressures. If you feel like you are kind of like overwhelmed dealing with work or school, sometimes some of you younger guys would be like in college classes trading. If you have other factors entering into your trading space, other situations in your regular life seeping over to the trading space, then you should just skip that trading day, right? If you've just taken a loss and you feel like you're getting emotional, you're thinking about the money you could have made, you're thinking about the last 5 trades you lost, then you probably shouldn't have taken those last 5 trades. You probably should have taken that loss, sit back from the computer at least till the next day before making a decision. With my trading, what I found to be more consistently repeatable and profitable over time is generally I take no more than 1 trade a day, 1 loss a day. If I'm very confident in the setup, if I feel like I was premature, I might take a second stab at it, but it cannot be immediately after you take a loss and you're emotional. One thing that also is going to help you deal with those emotional trials when you are trading or when you take a loss more specifically is making sure you have your risk management plan ahead of time and make sure you've accepted that risk before you take the loss. You know that you're going to be okay because the loss you took is within those parameters of your risk management strategy, right? And this goes vice versa with overconfidence in a win. Some of you guys get on a winning streak. You get on a winning streak for a week. You get on a winning streak for a couple days, whatever it is, and it feels like you're unstoppable. It feels like you are the algorithm, right? But you can't get too overconfident and emotional and excited and thinking that your ego is bigger than the market, thinking that you don't have to focus on the fundamentals that got you those wins in the first place, or you don't even know why you won in the first place in some scenarios. And then you start breaking your rules. You start trying to scalp NFP. You start taking trades out of session because you feel like you can't lose, or you just made this profit and now you have some more wiggle room. Yeah, sometimes you could take more risk, but they have to be, again, calculated. They have to be in line with your general rule structure. And if you just follow this right off the bat, you're going to eliminate things like revenge trading. I know when I first started trading, revenge trading was a big thing for me. After you take that loss, or after you went to a win streak and you feel like, I shouldn't have lost. Like, I did everything right. This is what I've been doing. I've been making money. And then you're like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to get back in the market and try again. You have to stop, take a breath, and don't make decisions off emotion. So the next thing I want to talk about is low quality market conditions. A setup can be good in the wrong environment and still fail, right? Your setup can be good, but you're trading out of session. Your setup could be good, but you're trading right before news. You're trading before candle closures and before you have enough confirmations to get in the trade. Your setup is good, but you could be premature because the conditions aren't right, right? Some of the things you want to avoid when you see low liquidity, things like shrinking candles, right? when you see the market chopping, whipsawing, going one direction then another direction immediately, and then trying to catch a move, thinking the market's gonna get away from you. Tight ranges. And in these situations, in these environments, they all have one common thing. They all lead to one common thing, and that's no clear direction, no clear bias. And that's exactly when you should not be trading. If you're in a situation where the market's going up, down in a tight range or whipsawing or any of those things I just described, then there's obviously not a clear bias. And if the bias is not clear, if the sky is not clear, you shouldn't be flying, right? You don't see, unless it's an emergency, you don't see pilots taking off in the snow or pilots taking off in a hurricane, right? So wait till the sky is clear, wait till the weather is predictable, and then you could go fly, right? Another thing I want to talk about is news. A lot of you guys trade news, trading before news. Now, that's all well and good. I'll tell you, sometimes it works out good if you're a scalper. There are strategies that work around scalping and trading news. It's a little bit more high risk. You're going to be more susceptible to things like stop hunts, getting stopped out early. But I don't advise it, especially if you are an intraday or day trader. Wait till after news, right? Always trade after the major news events. Now, there are a few non-negotiable trade days that I think you should follow that I followed and helped my trading out a lot, right? I call them non-negotiables. First and foremost, I picked at least one day out of the week that I noticed I was inconsistently performing, and that's Wednesday. I noticed a lot of times I would get caught up in a range, get stopped out. The market would fake me out on a Wednesday. So for me, that's my non-negotiable day. But in terms of non-negotiable news events, when I say non-negotiable news events, I mean if that news event is going on that day, I'm not trading the day. That's a no trade day for me, right? And it's just a couple, right? It's NFP, we got CPI, and pretty much anything FOMC related, right? Meeting minutes, interest rates. We're not trading that. And then also, of course, bank holidays. Right now we got Memorial Day coming up, and it's gonna be a long weekend. I'm not trading Monday, right? So these are all classified for me as low market conditions, right? The next thing that I struggled with, especially as a new trader, years and years and years ago, you get excited, right? We talked about emotional, and getting excited is good because you should be getting excited about changing your future. You should feel the emotion of changing your life and the potential you're going to have with trading. But you shouldn't let that get you to act sporadically, right? And when things are, because trading can be very boring, right? You want the money now, but sometimes you got to wait. In this market, patience pays. So the next rule we're going to talk about is trading out of boredom, right? It sucks sometimes if you miss a setup or you took the previous day off and it's 2:00 in the afternoon and you still don't have an entry, right? So you end up forcing a trade. You end up trading because you think, oh man, I know I've got work today, I've got school today, or oh, I know I got to deal with my girlfriend today, or I really want to trade today, but hey, I'm working at 12:00, or I've got this commitment at 12:00, and if I could just get a trade in earlier in the day, if I could just get this in now at 10:00, then I'll be able to make money. I already know the market's going to go this direction. Nobody can predict the market, so you have to wait till the confirmation is made. All right, so don't try to force a trade, trying to make something happen. Trading before it's actually time to trade, or trading based on a bias you think you have. Marrying your bias, right? Call it marrying your bias. When you know what I'm saying, you think the market is going to go some sort of way and you completely close off any possibilities otherwise. Right? And this partially happens because it's you're trading out of boredom, you're trading out of fear of missing out, And on the contrary, another thing, right? We talked about sitting at the charts too long, right? Sitting at the charts too long is going to just help you feel anxious, feeling like you need action, right? There should be a cutoff time where if you don't see an opportunity, walk away. I mean, if you have the extra time, if you can spend the whole New York session from the computer, by all means, right, do so. But what I would advise is, being that typically you don't trade till afternoons, right? My schedule is this, right? I get up early in the morning, whether I'm trading or not, typically between 5:30. I'm on the charts like usually like 6:37, and I mark up my charts for what I think the market can do today. I'm not doing any trading. Then I get away from the computer. I'm not gonna jump on the computer again from like 7 o'clock to like 10:30, right? Because most news, I know, if you look back, it shows on, if you go on Forex Factory, it shows when all the news releases are. You'll notice most of them are out by 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, right, so this is cutting down my chart time. I'm coming to the charts fresh. I'm not staring at the charts feeling bored or seeing things that aren't really there, right? So this also makes things easier for you, because now you've let the market play out, play into your strategy. You have your analysis up, and you get to see where the market is in relation to your strategy, right? And then this leads me into my next point. You're not going to exit, or you're not going to enter the market. You're not going to trade unless you have a clear mindset and a clear plan. So this just kind of merges my first and my third point together, right? Or really all the points together, right? You have to have the physical plan, or you have to have the actual plan, the strategy, but you also have to have the mental clarity to follow that plan, right? You also have to stick through and follow through with that plan. You can't be making random entries. You can't change your bias mid-trade. Once you put a trade in, unless you see a high probability defining factor that the trade is going against you, like an engulfing candle on a 1 hour or 30-minute in your opposing direction, or you broke a certain point of structure that you know was supposed to hold, you got to stick to that bias. Stick to it. You have your risk management in place for a reason, that if you're wrong, you know the stop loss, if it gets hit, it's not going to be the end of your account, right? And where a lot of y'all messed up, hold on one second. Okay. So where a lot of y'all mess up is, you're going in the market with an unclear and inconsistent risk management strategy. You're over here moving stops, changing lots every other session. You know what I'm saying? You're scaling up too soon. You're not putting a stop loss. You're using other people's strategies, trying out new strategies on your live or funded accounts that you've never even tried for more than 2 months on a demo, right? If you can explain the trade in one sentence, you probably shouldn't be in it, right? And remember, the market pays patience more than activity, okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully these rules are helpful to you and will help save your accounts. You guys will get a better idea as to when not to trade and what kind of suits your trading style. Because at the end of the day, we all have our own trading styles, but I know that this will definitely be something that you can use whether you trade forex, futures, stocks, options, whatever. Any financial instrument, it's important that you understand these things. So if you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my daily breakdowns, if you want to have access to my complete strategy, join my free Telegram. It's free. I have almost 3 hours of recorded content of how I trade. Not only that, I do daily breakdowns in the market. The way I trade, it can really be used on anything, but in my chat, I focus on GU, dollar index, and gold. You send your charts too, and I'll tell you what I think. That being said, I'll catch you later. I'm out. Peace. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you thought of this format of filming. Yeah, nice little quick sketch session. I'm a little rusty now, so some of y'all that do skate, you know what I'm saying? No, I got a little bit of jelly legs, so give me some grace. It's been a minute, but hey, hopefully you guys like this style of filming. I'm really happy I got out to skate today because it's about to rain the next week, so I won't be doing shit. Pretty much I'm going to the mall, spending time with family, which is always good. But I'll catch you guys later. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow my Telegram. It's free. A lot of people talk about free this, free education. I don't know, I've been around the space for a while, and I just feel like I'm one of the few people that actually give valuable shit for free. You know what I'm saying? Consistent shit for free. A lot of people talk about, oh, free. What you get is free flexing. With me, on my shit for free, every day, real analysis, my shit be hitting. I post my exact trades I take, and I help you guys kind of gain discipline and help develop your own trading style. If you want to use the same strategy as me, that option is available as well. But if you just want to take bits and pieces, especially when it comes to risk management and psychologically, how to improve your own trading style, you know, we got that as well. So I'll see you later. Peace.